of stock, out of stock, out of stock. Yeah. Yeah, nobody's got black powder these days. And it's overpriced anyway. So now, how does any normal, crazy person deal with this problem? We're gonna make our own! Yeah, there's the charcoal stinking away. There's our propane thing we're heating it up on. Now, the way I understand it, basically, you cook it till it stops smoking, then you plug the hole and you just let it cool. Now up here, that's our cottonwood that we're going to use. About half bowl, see how much we get out of this for our trial run of Confederate gunpowder. Okay, stop recording already. Miserable snot. Okay, yeah, we needed some brass media. We just happen to have these brass rods. We're chopping into these nuggets and dumping them in there. That'll be what we use for mill our black powder. Given the price tag of the outrageous ball mill media for brass, when you can find it. So yeah. And then there's this other project over here we were working on, but that's probably not going to make a video by itself. You gotta think about your melee weapons too. When you think about it, I'll get this all over the place. Yeah, here we are weighing it out. You gotta go by weight and not volume on this. Yeah, we got about enough for 3/4 of a pound of this operation. And there's our ball mill in action, mashing the ingredients into a fine powder. Yeah, this whole process, I let it go for a grand total of 20 hours or so with various little problems along the way I had to fix. And we had some clumping issues too. I think it was moisture that got into the charcoal if we let it sit for too long between cooking it and milling it. And there we are trying to extract it. And there's the brass. Yeah, and that's where it clumped on the bottom a bit. So I kind of just scrape it out. I was expecting dry dust, but didn't quite work out that way. Going on, but okay. Yeah, there I am trying to scrape it loose. Didn't help that it was wet as all get out and damp when we were doing this. Okay, I need a lighter screwdriver, something to poke that out with. Here we are getting ready to give a test of what we got so far before we corn it. Yeah, just a little pinch. Matches out. Yeah, so it's much quicker on the burning speed than the Pyrex and all those substitutes. And here's where the corning starts. We're going to use this to squeeze the powder in this little pucking die to make pucks like these. From those that get ground up into final granulation, and we can shoot them. Anyway, I got these little scoops. I kind of did a little math and weighing on our scales earlier. Here, let's see if we get this and hold the camera at the same time or not. Come on, there we go. Okay, good. Yeah, so there's our uncorned kind of rough powder. Basically, just kind of, I found out that one scoopful of those should be approximately half-inch. Make these half-inch pucks. So you fill that up. I put this on this little sheet so for the bottom of the die, just so it doesn't fall out between. Look how clumpy that powder is. And we attempt to get as much of that into the actual thing as we can. Okay, it's a little bit awkward. Make a mess. Yeah, just for a little extra, just for the bit I spilled. You can kind of tell visually how full the thing is. Then we put the ram in there. I got a little mark on there so I can see about how far to send her down. Make sure that's facing outward so you can see it. Where is the mark? Okay, about 33 grains there, whereas the meters, the powder measure said 40. So I'm going to compare this to some commercial GoX I still have left and see what that reads out to. And that's the GoX stuff, reading at about 38 grains for the same measurement, the volume measure. So you could squeeze it down a little harder, if you can believe that, or just hold the compression longer. But anyway, there's that bit of info. Okay, we're at our site. We're ready to test the powder, and it's raining, so we'll be seeing how well the flintlock does in the rain. And we're using our hand-cast round bolts, which are slightly larger than the factory. And we got our powder, so we're testing 3 things at once in a way. And I forgot the good mic, so the sound will be a little crummier than normal, but yeah, we'll get over it. Alrighty, that's recording. Homemade powder. That worked. Sure, I didn't hit it, but that's the point. I think I did hit it okay. shot for 3F powder. No. Okay, yeah, well, we hit them all 3 times. A little off, but that might just be me and the sights and the tweak a little bit. Okay, there's our homebrew powder. That's wet. We call it adieu.